Hello, hello. How are you guys? Welcome to the stream. Saturday chill stream. Hi, Special Cereal, Ghost and Jen. Welcome to our stream. We were talking before on our Discord chat. What you wanna do today? I proposed both. How about we play some games or do some shogi? And the answer was yes. So I've been wondering, do you guys would like to do anything today? Does anyone perhaps have a kifu for me to look at? Or, hey, One Eye, you have to check this amazing Steam game because it's amazing. If you guys have anything like that, my ears are open. Meantime, I've been learning Unity and I'm doing games of my own, but so far it's going well, but it's yet in a phase of unshowable state, so you guys will have to wait for it a little bit longer. Meantime, I'm gonna log into 81 Dojo and see if we have anybody to spy on. 81O A class, that looks interesting for now. Time Zombie versus Lolman's WSL, with pleasure, Nivik. If you have the link, I would like to take a look and cringe together with you. I wonder, they both have the same title. It's weird. Is this a bug, or do they actually have the same title? They both might have the same title. Jen is spamming all the emoticons today. I don't know if you guys know, there is this game on Steam called Pawn Barbarian, I guess. Pawn Barbarian? And it's pretty fun. So it's like a chessboard. Pawn Barbarian. Okay. Looks like a chessboard. You just move like the pieces, and it kind of inspired me because I think it was also made in Unity to like study more about it. I got really interested. So this is the Kifu that we got. Longmans versus Panic. Gotcha, I'm gonna download it. Downloads. I'm gonna take a look. Panic is white. Let's take a look at this. Should we watch it from Panic's view? Speaking of which, why is my chat not here? Now it's better, all right. So I know that you guys were super excited about this game. Let's view it from Panic's view, shall we? That's Indonesia versus America, USA, I assume, in WSL. This game was supposed to be a default win for Panic, but he wanted to play the game, so he begged the organizer to let them play. So we have a bishop exchange, and we have the standard shape of bishop exchange. This gold, I would feel safer having it higher quickly, because I would imagine, depending on the situation... Oh, okay. Depending on the situation, maybe this move would be possible. But then maybe we can go down and it's fine for now. Like, I would consider those. And in order to like avoid those crazy stuff, just move the gold first. Unless, of course, we're trying to go for the right side king and we want to put the gold somewhere else. Let's see. Okay, so Panic decides to attack. This is really unusual because here we talked about our on our lectures, but Sente is usually the one who like sets up a little bit, puts the gold here, puts the rook here, puts the king here. And then, depending on what they do, Gote will start attacking, yeah? But here, we have the same idea. Gote starts attacking, but the kings are not ready at all, yeah? Panic is trying to reinvent Joseki by sacrificing this pawn here and jumping with the knight. The problem with this position is that the silver cannot move anymore because of the bishop drop. The king is relatively close to the rook. And I can see what he's going for, so I'm quite interested. So I see that this pawn is unprotected. Black will be forced to protect it, and then maybe Panic is trying to attack with the rook. And then perhaps sacrifice it. Yeah, that's what I expected. So in order to avoid it, I would consider moving the silver back. And this way, this target doesn't exist. And we still are threatening, kind of pushing this pawn. They push, take, pawn drop, take the pawn is possible. But yeah, not immediately, perhaps. We don't want to drop it immediately. Perhaps we can maybe like push this pawn. We're not in a hurry. We can like, you know, threaten the rook a little bit. We could make threats of our own, but at some point we will be able to push this pawn. Maybe move this gold up. And then push this pawn. Even if the rook comes, we can move the silver up, stuff like that. And like punish the knight coming here. Late, what are we working on right now? Well, so I asked the chat who was, I'm not sure if that's English. I asked chat, what you want to do today, guys? Because seems like people want me to play games or like watch some shogi. So for now we're watching the USA versus Indonesia WSL game because it was apparently worth watching. And if you guys want to do something else, just paste it in the chat. We have book from Nimio that we'll have to read, but I could talk about it a little bit. We could try to read it, but it would be mostly me struggling with the translation. So I'm not sure if it makes a good stream. Maybe I should prepare it. And thank you, Rico, for subscribing 13 months. Thank you so much and hello. This was a fun game to watch, all right? Seems like a lot of moves for the kings to be still on starting squares. Yeah. Hey, nowadays, like less and less kings are being moved. So Pani goes really aggressively here. And we promote the knight. Okay, so we lost the rook for a silver. Our king will be threatened directly by a rook drop, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. Especially that there is this pawn here to help, but we sabaki the knight and we're attacking. Yeah, we're attacking. We have 1, 2, 3 attacking pieces. We need a little bit more, but it's like in front of the king, so feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Now the question is, how is black going to defend? We move the silver back. And another question is, how are we going to continue attacking? So we take. Our opponent now has 3 attacking pieces. It's worth mentioning. King retakes, and we have no attacking pieces to threaten that king. So we're going to drop the silver in attempt of surrounding that king. Okay. What I would do? Like, if I would go for something this crazy, I could consider sacrificing this pawn first. Maybe sacrifice that too, and then jump, and then go for it. And then as we promote, you will be able to see that we have a space for a pawn drop here. So that might be worth considering. Of course, there's a lot of different moves they could have made in between, like silver going back, like gold going up. So it's hard to say, but here it feels to me like we'd have not enough attacking power. So before you make such heavy sacrifices, you want to imagine this position in your head and you want to ask yourself, how do I make it even better? Yeah. Now it's, for example, this move will be very slow. Yeah. It's not good enough because the opponent can drop the rook, immediately threaten the king. Slow, yeah? Thank you for the follow. F2. Good T. All right, anyway, let's see. That's lucky for us. Here, I would be concerned what happens if we drop the pawn. Yes, there's a space to drop a piece here, but if you look closely, the king runs. And I don't see a clear follow-up. Yes, the bishop can promote. Maybe we can exchange the knight for the silver. But we gave away a silver, right? So we escape, we try to slow down. It's not decisive yet. Bishop drop, promotion. We could try to defend, but then the silver promotes. So that's the downfall. We would have to take the silver. So here we go here. One of the endgame principles is push the king on the back rank. I would be more happy with the king like staying here. If you got there, immediately you can imagine like silver drop, like the defensive piece on the square disappears, right? By its own. We could still try those bishop drops, whatever. We could even just promote the silver. But Panic tries to distract the gold even more by dropping the pawn, and this is pretty smart. And you know, now there is a Toki next to the king. So if the gold were to took it, we have this silver promotion, and it's kind of nasty looking, right? Bishop drop next would be very threatening, if you guys see, because whatever you block it with would lead to a checkmate, yeah? Because this piece will be pinned. So in that case, the king would have to run. Let's assume, yeah, the horse attacking the rook, and you can see the king's living space is low. Once more, this would lead to a checkmate. Yeah, that's quite scary looking. And that's the effect of you like allowing, you know, Gote to do it, yeah? So here we try to keep the defense of this square and we escape with the knight, but the downfall again. The enemy has now 4 attacking pieces, yeah? I cannot delete this one. That's not Lee Shogi. We have now 4 attacking pieces. So now, by the principles of the middle game, this attack is unstoppable. So now Gote is in trouble. Now Gote will have to find a faster attack than Gote has. If it's part of the plan, that's great, yeah? Because he has some time to do it. But we're gonna see, yeah? Hydrate, yes. All right, thank you, Jin. Rook drop. So this is attacking offensive, but that's really interesting, actually. We're both threatening to take the gold, promote the rook, as well as protecting the square. This is really good. Could we have a better move here? Again, I would consider this one because it's kind of attacking the rook and it's kind of fun move to make. Silver is more direct, but yeah, this exists. We could still consider the bishop drop now, but the problem now is like threatening us. If we defend that, the enemy might consider sacrificing something to get the king to safety, or I mean, still a heavy fight, but like there's more to think about. Okay, so we cannot drop the bishop here because now we have this great defense. But we drop the bishop here, which means center has the move. So it's like saying this position is not a checkmate check. So I'm winning by 1 move. So if we're sure this is not a checkmate check, it's it's great, but let's see. Bishop promotion, take, drop, 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 run, run. Okay, so it wasn't a checkmate threat, so this move was correct, yeah? Now we take the dragon. Was there a safer way to do it? For example, yeah, we are like, we're gonna scare you one move and then we're gonna make threat mate. But this might be not a good idea because the opponent will try to speed up and make a threat mate of their own, yeah? So we spend resources in defense, meaning the enemy will have one more move in the attack. So here we have to wait whenever. Do we go for the risk? Do we go for... Shogi is a weird game. It's like, do we risk defending, I would say, yeah? Do we risk giving up the initiative to the enemy in hopes of slowing him down for one more move? Panic's answer is, I'm quick enough. All right. So here the enemy, for example, could say, well, how about I defend, right? And then, if Panic were to run away and he had no continuation, that's quite troubling, isn't it? Because now we can try different stuff here. For example, how about starting with the rook? Threatening, checkmate. Not sure if this is checkmate actually, but let's assume, yeah? Would that be checkmate? It's very difficult. Shogi is a very difficult game. I don't have the answer, guys. I don't have the answer what's the best move here. But sometimes going for the clearest moves like this has its benefit, yeah? Here, the opponent decided to go for the attack, but as an effect, he lost the initiative, yeah? He lost the initiative and he lost the material. So this is why in this position I wanted them to play another move. Here, if we could, we would like to play this move, but then we're checkmated, yeah? So we're one move behind. So this is why, as an effect, we're losing the rook. Then so here, yeah, here we have to leave this piece here. We have to leave it because our gold will be taken next. I believe we have to leave it here. Yeah, in the best case, we would like to do something like this, you know, take this and make a checkmate threat. But this time we're in trouble, right? So we cannot do that. So this is why he decided to defend. I'm just not sure if we should play this in between move before. Because let's imagine they take this piece and now we have no continuation, yeah? If we were to drop the silver, then the gold, even if they take it, we still have this attacking piece left, yeah? Kinda. So it's worth considering in endgame to make sure our attack doesn't end up. Okay, so we have panic. I would honestly take this, but like my king is safe. Yes, I will lose the bishop, but I already have bishop and rook. The king has no castle. I have a castle. I'm happy, right? So that's what I would do. If they try to continue attacking me, I don't know, knight drop or whatever, I can make this faraway check. I can make this faraway check. And the fact that this is forcing the opponent to drop a piece, making my king safer. So I have the advantage of the piece power, yeah? I can force them to use their pieces in defense. So that's what I would do. But Panic decides to continue attacking. And also de facto forcing enemy to drop a lot of pieces. Oh, okay. Good, good. We took it. Yeah, so this is the proper thing. Here we have enough time. Unlike before, we have enough time to go back to defense. And it's like saying what you're gonna do, yeah? So Sente is on the top. Sente cannot do anything. And this is why it's good for us, because we just ate a free gold. Yeah, if you think about this, we just ate a free gold. We don't have to hurry to checkmate this king. Now we have another gold to checkmate that king. Now we can do it better. Now we can do it easier. And at the same time, our king is safe. That's cool, yeah? So enemy will drop the bishop, drop the pawn, trying to be cool, but we don't have to, actually. Okay, so this actually protects that gold against the rook drop, so that's smart. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, we would like to drop the rook, but then the knight drop comes. The pawn is Nifu, we cannot do it with the pawn. The natural follow-up would be to try something like this, but there's a rook protection here. So it's not this easy. It's still winning, but it's not this easy. Perhaps. Maybe like this. Yeah, so this would be still winning. If they were to take this piece. We take this piece. No, we don't take this piece. We take this piece. Yeah, that's easiest. So let's take 6, constantly bishop. And the gold cannot retake, yeah, because he's pinned to this. Is Lee Shogi good? Yes. Lee Shogi and 81 Dojo are both considered top Shogi servers nowadays. There are Shogi professionals that are joining Lee Shogi. There are often events that are being made on 81 Dojo. So both websites I recommend. So here we can go for like this decisive attack because we have enough pieces. And this way we deleted the enemy attacking piece and we're crushing them, yeah? So it's kind of a move that we can consider here. Pawn drop doesn't help our rook drop. So it's like, how can we use those pieces the most efficiently? We'd prefer to have the rook here, I believe. Especially that the bishop is looking here already. If we do the pawn drop, the king takes, and sure, if we had the knight drop, that would be great. But here, it's harder to approach this king, yeah? Of course, moving the gold away would be the safest way to continue. Silver up. Yeah, it doesn't matter, actually. But as a shape, maybe, what's the minus? Depending on the situation, this can be taken, and now the king is open. Depending on the situation, if you move it here, the bishop is affecting the king position very much. So yeah, there's no good answer. Depending on the situation, we move the king, but yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so here I would prefer to have the check, yeah? I would prefer to have the check because they wouldn't be able to block me. They drop the knight, yeah? And because the king is higher, worth mentioning, remember guys, when we said the king on the edge is better? Depending on the situation, our opponent might make an escape route. Yeah? Which wouldn't be possible if the king would be on the bottom. Why? Well, turns out maybe we can block him with a pawn that we had, stuff like that, yeah? And this is where the opponent resigned. Okay. So if we would make an escape, or if we try to escape here, how do we exactly checkmate the king? I would still try to play it out. This is, you know, quite a threat. I would force panic to think a little bit more in this situation. Yeah. And that's because the pawn drop wasn't this good, I believe. My brain is a little bit confused about this position. I would like to think about it more. because my explanation didn't seem clear enough, which means in my brain it's not clear which side is winning here. So I would like to think about it longer. So let's consider taking because it looks natural. The minus is we give a silver to our opponent. Let's consider the bishop drop because this is a threatmate check. Threatmate. And here, instead of attacking, we consider defending. How do we defend? So we can take the token as they did in the game. We can drop the silver. We have to defend here. Let's consider taking the token because that doesn't use as many pieces. Now planning needs to either defend or attack. So if we want to make it simple, we probably should defend like this. But then we don't have enough punch there, yeah? But we're really safe. Really safe, but then, you know, some weird moves might happen. We're giving away the initiative, that's the problem. So if it's taken, if we want to continue attacking, I don't see an easy move. Because, guys, if you notice, in the actual game, what happened is Gotha gave us a lot of pieces to continue attacking, yeah? So the reason why this is threatening is because we have a rook. But in this variation, we don't have that rook. Silver 6-7. Silver 6-7, the problem with that is that there is a bishop. So it will be taken for free. If the bishop won't be there, it still wouldn't be enough. Let's ignore the existence of this bishop. Because there's a rook protecting. There's a rook protecting. And it wouldn't be a checkmate threat yet. Gold drop to here means that the king run away, we promote a Hishi. But if gold drop rook takes, silver takes, king takes, we have a rook in hand and a pawn. We would like to drop the rook here. The king can run to those two squares, right? So the king will run to here to avoid this bishop line. So we have a rook here and the king is here. And then we end up having only pawn in hand. We can try to promote, king can run, the bishop promotion, threatening, checkmate, pawn push means maybe we can take this guy and like continue taking threats. But in that case, we need to play 2 moves to make threatmate, right? No, it's 1 and then bishop promotion. So it would be 2 moves space that we have. So then we would have to survive for those 2 moves. I mean, this is what the kind of thinking I would have, but it's not even possible because we can take it. Yeah. So there's no way we can do to approach this king, yeah? And because we have no way to approach it, we might be forced to defend because we don't have any way to get more pieces and to treat in anything. Maybe if we were to treat in something, maybe we can try something like this. But then take... It's still not threatmate check because there is the rook, right? If we give away rook now... Let's consider some crazy variation, okay? Let's consider giving away a lot of pieces. Is this a threat-mate check? So the answer will be, well, yeah, because you just gave us a lot of pieces, yeah? Even if we don't have the rook, what kind of threat-mate check? Say cold draw, yeah, something like that. So here we're threatening rook drop, checkmate. If any defensive move is made, we can take this. If they give us away a rook, we are happy. So is this threatmate? So this would be something like this, yeah? So instead of like chasing the king away to that corner, maybe we're able to use the existence of this pawn to help us checkmate him. The existence of this pawn particularly helps us in this variation where the king runs to here and we use the horse to checkmate him, but it's not a necessity. It just makes it easier, yeah? Because there's also this horse and it makes it complicated, but this pawn makes it quite easier. So we have to defend, yeah? We have to defend because this sacrifice seems to be quite strong. So let's assume we drop the pawn. And now we have a wall, yeah, to break. And this would be a good fight, I believe. Because the rook is not active. We either break this wall or activate rook somehow. I don't know how to break this wall at a glance. Yeah, I don't know. I wish we could activate this rook somehow too, but it's doing good job in the defense. It's going to drop. If we consider this move, square goes here and our bishop is blocked. That's not comfortable, right? Although we could consider promoting it here and threatening here later. So maybe that's not a bad move. If in the meantime they try to attack somehow, I don't know how. Then we take this. If they take this, we can kind of break the wall a little bit, but they have the gold. So you guys see it's like a quite difficult fight going on. But maybe this side have a little bit more edge because of how many pieces are looking at the king. Yeah, this would be a checkmate. You don't have to trap the bishop, yeah. That's the point. Like the bishop alone isn't doing much. This bishop drop was great. This is the offensive defensive move. This is what made it difficult for Panic. Because here, if nothing happens, there's a lot of pressure. Silver drop. I'm not sure if the bishop is better in this case. Seeing this bishop, yeah? Seeing this bishop, maybe this bishop was better. It's a check. It's very forceful. Yeah, you could argue they can drop the bishop of their own. But that's part of the opening phase where he sacrificed the whole rook, right? That's the part of what we're saying. The sacrifice of the rook made it possible for black to drop the rook here, threatening the king directly. And it so happened that this bishop drop was the perfect answer to it, yeah? So black played really well here, I think. Black played really well, but around here they messed up. If we delete this attacking pawn, we, again, end up being in a situation free attacking pieces. And this silver this time is really being constricted by this bishop, yeah? which also just a great job in the attack. This is like one of the best bishops you can have. And on top of which is like working together with the rook. So look at this beautiful shape, yeah? On top of which Sente has 1, 2, 3, 4 attacking pieces. Yeah, sure, the king is kind of weak, but it's unreachable for Panic right now. So because we gave them pieces, it became easier for Panic to capture that king, yeah? But here I would fight one more move and ask, like, so you have a silver and a gold. How are you going to capture my king now? Yeah, I would ask this question. If you chase me, I will go up. Meantime, I'm going to attack. Because I have a good attack. Yeah. Of course, I believe that, you know, Panic is better, but it requires some calculation. How about move 56? Okay, move 56. Bishop takes, and then attack the rook. So I prefer to take the gold. I was talking about this before, Little Mage, because I actually prefer to leave it this way, allow them to take it, and make a space for my bishop. Like, the bishop drop was good, it's just the timing that we're talking about. But both are working, I think. Your option works as well. Abigail, 27 months, oh my gosh. Hello! Thank you so much for renewing your subscription. Yeah, so I think Panic actually did a great... Okay, let's summarize. Yeah, Panic did an interesting thing. Attack early in the opening. The opponent made some mistakes, but then played very strongly. And finally overattacked. Panic did a good job to, paradoxally, not panic in this position and like continue attacking, getting the rook, lowering the effective defensive pieces. Here I don't really like this move, I would prefer the rook drop. And here it's kind of sad that we didn't see how exactly Panic would react after an escape route being made. The easiest way would be to defend it. Let's consider. Let's consider this move. This looks scary, yeah? It's not as easy. Yeah, it's not easy. Something in terms of... I'm gonna take a pawn and perhaps surround you more. But there is this rook helping, and it's like not easy at all. Not easy at all. But also, Panic has advantage, so maybe that's good enough. Hey, Abigail, thank you so much. If you guys didn't hear, if you guys muted the notification channel on our Discord, and you didn't read about the news, I'm engaged with Jean Fortin, who is 5 times European champion, a very strong shogi player, in short. If you didn't know him, he's under nickname Telmarch on our server. He's the one who made playshogi.com. If you missed it. Thank you, Nibi. So, that's all for this game. Yeah. That's the picture, yeah. Basic French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Karolina. That's all I know. Yeah, the rucksack wasn't good because Wait, the rucksack. Ah, yeah. No, I think maybe Black could have considered going back here to not allow this sacrifice. But I believe that maybe here Gote doesn't have enough power to break through. Although it is very difficult. Let's build a zoo. What's that? Is it a game we should try next, Jen? Why I don't hear the sounds? Hello? Headphones? Headphones? Headphone died, perhaps? Not enough battery? Didn't charge it in the night? It kind of looks fun. It reminds me of Zoo Tycoon game. So yeah, today we can try to do on stream whatever you guys want. So if you guys want me to play games like this, sure. Shogi version of Pound Barbarian, Nifu Barbarian, yeah! That should be enough for everyday life in France. Enchanté, you know. Yeah. I learned a little bit of French at the university, but just a little bit. I'm supposed to know German more because I spent 3 years of learning it in high school. If I just say si, I cannot survive. It's oui, Jen, it's oui. Lily was saying in the game to drop the bishop instead of silver. You mean here? I mean, what are you threatening? You wanna give me more pieces? Hello, nobody knows. Adjun, hello. Good morning, I assume? Good afternoon? Evening? Hello. Phasmophobia or Gartic with viewers would be fun, okay. Oh, you do say C in French? Okay. I don't know what's phasmophobia. But let's, if you guys in the chat would like to do something, please type it, click enter. This is how you send a message. This looks scary. And it's also an early access game. I don't like early access games. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Type it. Type it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, the god is like dependent. The king move is kind of tricky, I think. Yeah, we wish to drop something here. Maybe they drop the silver, but then we attack the bishop, so I'm not sure if it's good enough. With the silver, I was talking about the pawn drop, but maybe the bishop drop, you know, forcing the sacrifice of the silver would make it interesting. I'm not sure. Yeah. Threatening knight drop and stuff. Not really clear to me. Do you have time to analyze another game? Sure. If that's what the chat wants, because I don't see you guys typing anything in the chat. Autopets. What's autopets? Super autopets. Okay, that's another option from our viewers. Super autopets. Nobody knows. What's that? Build a fierce team of cute animals. Okay, I'm intrigued. Oh, it's like Pokemon. Okay. Gotcha. That's our option 3. Panic is not here. Wait, stream 11. Love you, stream 11. So yeah, obviously it's called Super Auto Pets, Jen. Alright, so let's take a look on this game before we play anything else. Jen is Sente. Rida, I think, was... Yeah. That game looked like fun. Okay, okay. Was it free or is it... This one is free to play. Okay. But let's give Shogi some priority. Yeah, it was multiplayer, I believe. I'll just post it in the chat so that you guys can check it out. Okay, so we have 4-5 rook, bishop exchange. Jen exchanging it before the king comes here, that's okay. And now the kings are castling, and we're going for Anaguma. Okay, that's a brave move, considering the enemy has a bishop in the hand. Okay. Okay, so... we have to defend the rook exchange, yeah? The pawn exchange. Because what's going to happen? Our silver will be stuck protecting this pawn now. He's stuck. And we have no way of unlocking it. Maybe we can move the gold here and move the silver, but then the gold is stuck and the rook is stuck and we don't have Anaguma. So we're already a little bit worse off. So here the only move is to move here. But there's the bishop drop, yeah? That 3 tends to promote it. And that's perhaps one of the reasons why we shouldn't have pushed this pawn. Yep. Move the silver first. Maybe move the gold and then move the rook. That's the problem with building Anaguma against the opponent who has a bishop in the hand. Usually if we build this and then we overextend something, we have a weakness somewhere. But then the silver is still stuck. Well, this is why the natural way to develop that silver would be to put it here. If the enemy comes here, you can put the rook here and attack on this file. Or put the silver here. If the enemy pushes this pawn, put the rook here. Maybe they push this pawn. You develop the silver here and attack here. Let me just maybe explain it by showing you guys. So the reason is, here we can go for this climbing silver stuff. Pressure the rook. But if there's a pawn here, they might be able to use their silver here or the knight here, blocking off our advance. So this is why it's more recommended to go for this pawn exchange. That's the theory that I studied, but I don't know nothing more. I thought the KKS, the goal is to use a simple castle and attack. I mean, that's not what Jen had in mind, but I mean, it's not too bad. It just requires more caution here, unfortunately. I don't know what this move means, Jen. What does this give you? I don't understand. Orthodox Shogi. Okay, but let's consider, oops, Jen made a mistake, and let's consider this position a little bit. I don't want the edge bishop, but What's scary about this? Nothing. Just move away. Oh my god, a bishop. Oh my god, you gave me a way of making third file rook faster. Oh no. Usually edge bishop is more threatening for the static rook, but it's also mostly because the bishop is on the board, but currently the bishop is in the hand, so nobody cares anymore. I would understand like if you wanna like pin the rook to something, or you wanna use the knight here, or move the silver here, but that's not what you want, right? You want your play style here is to make a Naguma, and make third file rook. So let's make third file rook, right? Yeah. Here it looks like a wasted move. And the knight. So what's stopping me from pushing this pawn and target the knight immediately? Well, this is more restricting first. What is this move? Okay, some shenanigans just happened. I would honestly consider dropping the bishop too, but this we're trying to go for the material, the enemy drop the gold, and we're going away. The knight is fine. Okay, so here, yeah, probably. Yeah, this is rough. We gave up the bishop, so it's not so clear anymore. The silver is still... Look how stuck this silver is. Oh my god. The silver being so stuck. Jeez. So it's kind of like you're at a disadvantage of the silver. It doesn't matter that you've got a bishop for gold. It's like this silver is already... Okay. Wait, that's actually not too bad for us. Because we're getting a silver and a gold for a rook, but they can sabaki. So how do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 2 freaking bishops and a gold. Hey, I would take this exchange and I would drop the silver, make my camp secure. Boom. Mifa told me to activate my left knight and lance. That's impossible. Make better use of the other pieces first, then think about the lance and the knight. Okay, my brain just melted. So I don't like this bishop drop because it's just threatening promotion, so we can just defend it and then you're stuck. You cannot really drop the pawn because that's Nifo, right? Maybe that's when you take the gold. But your bishop is kind of stuck in a weird place now. Yeah? Unless, of course, we're going for something crazy here. Like something like this and say, aha, you have no golds to defend with. Then I'm fine with that. Hydrate, okay. I don't understand this rook move. I don't understand this rook move. I mean, probably what we're afraid of is the silver move, but then we can move here. So that's fine. So now we have to reconsider whenever we care about the silver or not. Because now we have fun time attacking. And we're Anaguma. Even if it's like half Anaguma, the horse is helping the defense. So one way to treat them would be to like drop the silver or something. Where would we drop the silver actually? Like the bishop itself is threatening, but then there's this gold here. The bishop here would be threatening, but there is this pawn drop here. That's the problem. I don't really wanna... One crazy stuff is like this move. To like make a fork. It's a very rare fork. Hello. And then, you know, you have a rook to use. That's worth considering. Or maybe even here. Boom. Yeah. Bishop drop 4-5 is a fork. Oh, that's even more interesting thought. Well spotted. I like that. That's even better thought. So yeah, like, you don't really care about this guy because if they take this, it's like they're giving you a favor. Why are they giving you a favor? Well, this silver doing nothing, okay, maybe protecting this pawn the whole time, finally became a final distraction for this gold, making your enemy distracted for Anaguma, yeah? And that's what you like. You want them to lose moves by taking some pieces you don't need anyway. You don't need this piece to checkmate that king. No. So you're like, please, take my silver, yeah? Please, distract this gold from this, yeah? You would be very happy for them to take it. So you don't really care. You care about this gold, right? On the other hand, you would think, well, if I don't care about this silver, why would I take about this gold? Well, now the enemy has no attack at all. So you're kind of happy, yeah? Your camp is really safe right now. There's no rook drop. We like it. Yes, the bishop is not really helpful in the attack. Yes, it's a difficult fight, but worth considering. Here, because the silver moved and we didn't answer that move, respond to it, that move allowed them to speed up. You see? See how much faster the rook drop became? Here they cannot even drop the rook because it's still protecting it. Maybe they're gonna drop the rook, but still, before they take the lance, they have to spend time to take the silver, yeah? So this silver is like this huge distraction here. Here you're like, please, take all the space. Thank you very much. I shall take the lance one move faster. Yeah? Yeah, you kinda got it. You kinda got it, but missed the tempo and the move. So now the bishop is kinda stuck, yeah? Now they're threatening also to take the knight, by the way. Yeah, so because the silver moved, it seemed like, aha, you didn't get a piece advantage. But look what he got instead. Dragon, a knight, double rook attack. This poor silver betrayed you twice in this game, Jen. He did his best to defend her, but then he retreated in the best moment for you to attack. That's not good. And suddenly, you made 2 asobigoma, right? By your own. By your own! You made it by your own. You made an asobigoma by refusing for enemy to make asobigoma. It's kind of funny. Yeah? And the bishop is not cooperating with this horse at all, right? They're both looking in different directions. So now, he has all the pieces that are useful, and you have 0. Maybe the horse is useful, maybe, but he has no support. So here, again, Rita shouldn't care much. He should concentrate on activating those pieces, perhaps. Yeah. Maybe more like this or more like this. Threatening. And it's kind of hard to defend it, yeah? Because the king is in the open now. Maybe even like the... no, maybe, yeah, maybe take it. Maybe drop the bishop. Boom. Yeah. We could even consider sacrificing the bishop to continue the attack. We could attack this gold. Like, suddenly we enter endgame and you don't have the initiative. And this king is safe, yeah? So now he made the defensive move. I see. That's quick as well. Here you could try defending more. Because now you have the attack, right? So you defend. Let's say they promote here. You take it. Maybe continue attacking. And you're saying, if you give me pieces, I'm gonna checkmate you. Well, the problem is they probably still can give you the pieces because you're so far back. This is threatmate check. Threatmate. Take. Maybe take. And there's no defense because you have to keep going away the pieces, right? And they keep dropping them. So you're behind here. Yeah. And all because of the silver, yeah? You see now how weak that move was? See how? But still the fight continues. What happened actually? Take, drop. We should take the gold here. Because gold is the more important piece in the defense. Perhaps we could just double the attack. But maybe the gold drop was what was the problematic. In that case, I would also consider this move. To make the king being alone. And then continue attacking it with the rook's power surrounding type of moves. Yeah, we gave a lot of pieces. We have to check if our king is safe or not, but it is safe. So those kind of moves require calculation, yeah? Here. You cannot take it. Drop. Go here, drop here. Run away. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to run away, you know. It would make sense to run away here more, yeah? Kinda. Not really. Maybe. But it's kind of admitting that he failed a little bit because he was attacking, but then he's like, nah, actually. Yeah, maybe it's okay. It's still okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe it's not okay. What do we have here? Are we threatening checkmate? No. So Jen is going for Hishi, okay. I would prefer to set up like a checkmate net, like here. But the problem with this move is perhaps they can... Let me see. Well, if they take, there is a bishop drop, so it's fine. Magic move, yeah. Or just a gold move, gold drop. Then the king goes here. It's not really clear if it's checkmate or not, right? So we prefer to avoid like those ambiguous situations and surround them rather. Like here we could also consider some surround moves. It's just more difficult because the king has escape here and there. So we cut off this escape, he goes here, and then we cut off his last escape. So maybe that makes sense. And then we're threatening checkmate, yeah? And taking the silver is also a threat. If they defend. Oh wait, what? You just... Okay. Just took it with the silver. Alright. It happens. So if we drop it here, he runs, we take the knight. They take the silver, threatening checkmate. Do we have a checkmate or not is the question. And this would be... Oh gosh, is it checkmate or not? think taking this is necessary. If they drop is also possible, so it's really hard to tell. It would be quite confusing because there's a knight drop here and it cannot be taken. So the king has to go up. And I think pawn drop leads to a checkmate, right? I think not, says Journey, because the bishop defends 1-4. After... which move is it? Oh, you were mentioning gold drop, okay. Yeah, there's the bishop here. Ah, yeah. So yeah, this is why we drop the knight, to expose another square. Thank you for the follow, Waniske. So we consider some drops. There's this check. The king goes here, we have another check. If the king goes here, we have another check, and it's kind of more complex. But they might have survived. Wait, no, this is checkmate. This is checkmate, yeah. If they up, there is the drop. If we go here, there is this. Then they have to drop another piece. And it's kind of complex. You can see, like, there is more to it, yeah? Maybe this is a checkmate. Yes, most likely it's a checkmate. Yeah, it is. It's a checkmate. Homework for you. How it is a checkmate. Yeah. So maybe even in this position, we could have chased the king away, taken the knight. And now, of course, we're praying that they don't have a checkmate, yeah? So we're praying that this is not working. And barely maybe it's not working. Unless I'm missing something. Yes, I'm missing something. Now there's this silver drop here. And this knight drop here. Which delivers checkmate. If then silver is taken, we promote. So, yes, it was a checkmate trade. So, yes, it was losing. And only because you gave the knight. If the knight is not given... let's assume this position, yeah. And let's assume... What are we assuming? No, it's a totally different position. Now the king can run here. Yeah, but maybe this is better. Yeah, this is better. Anyway, quite interesting endgame, isn't it? Yeah. Some very interesting variations, says Journey. Chess is missing these simulation mating attacks. Yeah, definitely. We don't have drops in chess after all. So, but chess have more beautiful moves. I find it like recently I watched some Hikaru Nakamura because YouTube keeps recommending me those. And the speed where how they play and the queen moves, I really love their queen moves. They always have like a deeper meaning behind it. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because the pieces are so strong in chess, it's so very, very exciting and very easy to make a mistake. In Shogi, it's also very easy to make a mistake, but like on another dimension, kind of, because of the drops, because of the fact that if you attack, you have to use the pieces which gives the opponent pieces, yeah? So it's not about the board control, it's about control of the flow of the material, I guess. All right, chat. What's next? Stretch. Gotcha. Stretch. We still have like 45 minutes. Tomorrow morning, we won't have the morning stream. We will take a break because I was trying to set up stream with Paul during weekdays. he always have some chess tournaments on the weekends. So we are hoping to do some streams on the weekdays. So, but we will have the usual Sunday shogi in the evening. So don't worry, guys. Oh, no problem, Jen. No problem. Always happy. Okay, so where were we? We are looking at build a cute zoo. And wait, why this giraffe has an elephant head? Oh my gosh. Free to play game. Apparently you can choose moral choices while building the zoo. Ooh, that sounds exciting. It's minus 10%. I'm not really happy with this price, I guess. Considering it's a pixel game. Unless it has more... There are not many comments yet, yeah. Giraffant, yeah, Giraffant. It's the new version of Dobutsu Shogi. When you get the giraffe to the last row, it becomes the Giraffant, yes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check later. The other thing we will check on the stream, maybe later, is a book, if you guys didn't hear about it. A book from Nimue. He sponsored that book, so we will cover it. It's called... it roughly translates to Modern Shogi's 7 principles, kinda, 7 rules. And for example, it's talking about how to use pieces efficiently, how to endure in different positions. And it's written by Moto Shorekai Fridan. So it's quite interesting book because it will tell us about what's sitting in those Shorekai people's brain. But because it's only in Japanese and there's not a lot of variations, I think I will just prepare a translation for you guys. I think that's gonna be more interesting of a stream. And I hope you're gonna enjoy. And if you wanna be notified about the stream, remember to join the Discord. Jen says, Shogi Harbour recently collaborated with Crazy Oli from Hololive ID. Are you gonna do another session? Yes, we're gonna do another teaching session with Oli at the end of this month, so look forward to it. It's gonna be exactly a month after the first stream. Unity stream instead. Yeah, we could do that. I can show you guys my game, but as I said in the beginning of the stream, it's early development. Basically what I'm going for is the Asteroids game. I'm pretty sure you guys know the Asteroids game, right? It's this. Like, that's Asteroids, yeah? So I'm trying to rebuild this of my own in 3D space. So far, I'm gonna show you what I have. So far, I have this. So this is my ship. Those are asteroids, the red ones, and there is one UFO that's chasing me. And I can shoot at them, but it doesn't do anything yet. But the UFO is chasing me, which is quite funny because he's pretty good at it. It's gonna chase me to the end of the world. And the typical asteroids teleporting to the other side of the screen I implemented already. Abigail says, I remember playing this when I was 10 or so. I see. Yeah. I just thought, like, what's the easiest game to, like, reproduce or, like, the most fun? And, you know, we have those physics here, so if I bounce... Come on, bounce. If I bounce into something, it's gonna react to it. And then, you know, the thing's gonna explode. We're gonna add some animation, particles, effects, stuff like that. The asteroids, hopefully, I don't know yet how to divide them, like in the game. It kind of looks cool, yeah. I don't know what's Amstrad, but I have to Google that. Oh no, the UFO is chasing me, oh no. And those will be power-ups. I'm gonna have power-ups. Yeah, whenever I teleport, he's like, huh? You're here? You mean here? Yeah. You're even here? Yeah, he's confused where I am. Oh no, he teleported with me. Sometimes that happens. Oh no, it's here. No, it's the other one. Yeah. Yeah, kiss. Yeah. Kiss, 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 kiss. Yeah. Run away. The other games that I made like quite a funny games so far, like using the course. Don't know if I can show it to you. Open recent, no, open project. Okay, this was the most ambitious one so far, perhaps. Okay, I will show you two. So, where is it? Scenes. So we have one where we control the ball using the camera view. And they try to like sumo us off of the screen of this platform. And this star is a power-up. So for example, I'm gonna pick it up. I have my power-up and I can throw them off and then more and more spawn. Quite challenging. So of course the textures is what they gave us, but all the behavior of the spheres and how they spawn, the upgrades, the timing, everything was programmed by me. Yeah, it's Unity. Yeah, yeah. It's quite fun, isn't it? And then I have another project which is more entertaining to look at. Let me open it. Because it has music and some particles. So this is our hero over here on the bottom. And you can see the particles, we can jump. So it's kind of fun. And then if you crash into something, there's like an effect. And there is game over on the bottom. And so there's like music, there's like sound, there are effects. So this is what I'm going for with my game. Yeah, the music is quite fun. So yeah, my game is basically in this weird stage of... Oh, I closed it. I think I closed. No, it's this one. Yeah. So this is like the first stage, and then we're gonna add more and more and more. Yeah, T-posing, yeah. So first you create the mechanics of how they move. The next thing you create is how they react with the edges of the world. So in this case, they're gonna teleport. My projectiles needs to be destroyed when they reach the edge of the world. And next thing we're gonna do is collisions. And then so on, we're gonna make it better and better. And I have an idea for Shogi game, don't get me wrong. I have an idea for this 2D game. But first I need to learn how to do it, and this is why. The course I'm doing is pretty cool because they're like, learn this stuff with us, and then in the meantime, work on your own project. And I was like, yeah! So I'm working on this, and then as I do it, I will do a next one. Eventually, I will try to make a Shogi game. This white ball is getting infinite speed. Yeah. Yeah, so look forward to it, guys. Eh? Can you make a shogi game that make me good at shogi? So I was planning something more simple, I guess, but fun. It's just an idea. I don't know if I will be able to do it. So far it's going well. If I'm able to do this game, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do another game. But it's gonna take time, of course. Yeah, so for example, I would need to translate this kanji. I have no idea what it means. Relativity theory. That's very physics-like. From which year this book is? I don't know. It seems modern because it's talking about AI. It's written by this person. And 2020. So it's pretty relatively fresh book. I hope I'm gonna do it during the week, during the next week. Equals MC2, yeah, MC square. Guys, for the Unity, I had to learn what are quaternions or something, and I had to learn about. I will have to learn about Ural angle and stuff, and it's so difficult. Oh my god. So what's happening on March 2022? I don't know. Navigate, we're gonna see. Nif equals pounds to 2. Yeah. Yeah, quaternions. Yeah. Quaternions. Because the rotations in 3D space are defined by those, which is necessary for Unity. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to understand it to do stuff, but this word came up and I'm like, what is this? And if you went to Unity documentation, it's like, oh yeah, that's a thing that uses 4 numbers and we're not gonna explain it. And I'm like, wow, that's a really bad explanation. And then I like watched a video about it and I'm like, okay, now I understand why you're not explaining it, because it's so difficult. It's like 4 dimensions actually, and there's no way of explaining what the 4th dimension is because they are perpendicular to each other, which is impossible for us to imagine, for having four of those lines being perpendicular. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but the 4th one, where would you put it? Yeah, it's like there's another one. It's kind of, yeah, maybe like, yeah, it's like those are 3 still, yeah. So there's another one in it, and it's like hard to imagine. There's K, J, I, and there's like real numbers hidden somewhere. So when you rotate stuff, it uses it. Hello, honey. Mint. Yeah, I watched the YouTube video. I watched a YouTube video that was like 30 minutes long, and I still understood 0. 0. Yeah, so the thing is about quaternions, you don't need to understand the geometry. You can use the algebra, and this is why it's good for the computer, because they use numbers. So the computer will do it for you. What I tried to do is try to understand what it is exactly, and that was a mistake. It's not easy to be understood. And perhaps you shouldn't understand it geometrically. But algebraically, it's possible. It's basically something like this. If you look at it, it looks simple enough. If you try to explain it, it becomes, oh god. If you try to explain it, it becomes this. So yeah, and there was this story about the guy finding it and cutting it in the stone and stuff. like if you use those, it's like, please computer, count it for me, and it's okay, yeah? Then it's fine if the computer does it for you. I don't know. I watched this one. Yeah, that guy, yeah, I think so. Ezra. I watched this video, actually. No, not this one. The one before that. Visualizing quaternions in 4D space. That's what I watched. Oh, really? Yeah, he really explained it cool. It's just that it was very difficult to like basically there are those 3 lines.
The point at 1 Q.
And when you rotate it, it does something weird.
So J times I.
It does something like this. So visually, sure, I understand it, but like, yeah. Visually, it's something like this. This moves, and this changes its shape. So it's like, okay. Like, it's like, okay. Yeah, it's a good, yeah, if you guys want to watch. And then he has another video about how it exactly works, but I didn't watch it because I'm like, there's no point of me understanding it, actually. But maybe those Euler's angles is something I need. So if you guys are interested, this is the first video, this is the second one.
Not give sort of a snazzy way to do this. Might feel like a bit of black magic to those first learning it. You use the angle product, half the angle. I explain what's going on with this rotation computation. It's just really cool. Eder did something awesome here.
Yeah, so yeah, if you guys are interested. Somehow we get distracted from Shogi each time, but I like it, hey. Yeah, I want to do a game like this, but for Shogi. Oh. Tea time. So I have like again, like my brain works weirdly. I have 3 or 4 projects that I would like to do. 1, keep learning that Unity thing. 2, think about making Shogi game. 3, trying to write a Shogi book. And 4, trying to translate this book on stream. So those are like my main projects that you can hear about on our Discord in the future, I guess. If you guys didn't know, by the way, on Shogi there is more and more Shogi pros coming. And you're able to actually play against them. So it happens that people come to our Discord and then ping, wanna join the event. And then if you guys join that particular tournament they're linking, you will be able to play against real Shogi Pro. Abigail, it's like 7 principles in modern Shogi. That's like, so it's like basically how to think about Shogi in Shogi. So it's quite interesting, quite a vast topic. Yeah, and this book was sponsored by Nimue. So if you guys will enjoy the book, remember to thank Nimue for buying this book for us to read on stream. Yeah, Nimue. Yeah. Jen shows the example of the event. So here you have a pro. Yeah, they have... Shogi made it cool. They added pro to the pro's name, so you can always see. So you know Takada, yeah? For Dan. So so far we have those young professionals, yeah, joining Shogi. Yeah, he likes the Fisher rule, and he likes 1 minute. So hey, they like really fast games, yeah. Already 151 games played. Wow. So he's a study group player. Okay, in this particular game, he won on time. Unfortunately, that's part of Blitz that they're gonna win or lose on time, right? Niebig says, I wish Shogi had single Elim or Swiss tournament. Well, maybe they're gonna implement it if you tell them eventually. Swiss tournament seems like a lot of work because there can be like many people in the tournament, right? And people, the good thing about Shogi tournaments is you can join and leave anytime you want, which is more realistic in the internet times. I have this book and I've used DeepL to translate. It doesn't yield yet. Yeah. Hey, RKZM 2012 tipped 6.29 saying Shogi is not for my brain, but I support fellow citizen. Beat them all. Thank you so much. I believe that, you know, if you study with us, you will be able to understand Shogi, so don't get discouraged. But thank you so much for your donation. Takada Sensei likes bullet game and ultra bullet. Yeah, pretty exciting. And there is a Shogi 101 video that explains Shogi rules if you would like to understand it more. Yeah, I should try this game. All right, guys. Is there a Time Zombie streaming today, or was it Jen? You wanted to stream like one after another? Is it a thing yet, or is it something you're trying to set up? Puzzle of the day. I don't want to break my amazing rating. Oh, wait, I'm not even logged in. Never mind. You're still discussing. All right. So if you, yeah, guys, we have Shogi streamers on our Discord that if they go live, you're notified as long as you have the role always notified. And we have Time Zombie and Jen who are setting up so that we have a full weekend of Shogi. We'll be streaming one after another. So it's pretty exciting. All right, let's try to spy on someone on 81 Dojo. Look Acturar. Nope, it's too long timed. Okay, let's see. 7 done. It just ended. Ah, my favorite sound from 81 Dojo. Okay. Can it? Oh, because this is, I see. Huh. Amazing how he survived all of this to checkmate this king. Yeah, the flute fanfare is, yeah, lovely sound, I know, right? We need more concert from Jen. Oh god, yeah. I heard Jen was singing on his stream. This rook being so threatening. Oh, so they talked about not defending at all. Okay. There is one place when Jen is also singing, which is the Anaguma video on YouTube. Shogi Wars singing version. You can hear Jen and Nibi singing in the distance. Sounds fun, Jen. Sounds fun. And Karo, yeah, but yeah. Karo also was singing in the video. Yeah, watches and cringe together, yeah. No, there's no way I'm gonna click that link, Jen. No way. No way, Mr. Jose. Click it, click it. No. Click, says Nibi. No. Unfollowed. Oh no. Okay, I guess we have to click it. Prepare for battle, because it is coming for you. The fact that he has faces on Aguma, that's great. Oh my god, it has 700 views? Why? That also has 57 likes. So yeah, that we like. That we like, right? We like that. I'm pretty sure the half of that is Jen just rewatching it, and Nibi also, like the other half, just like dying every time they watch it. That one dislike is from the guy who always loses to Nakuma. Yeah. Who's that one? I don't know. Some of the videos have one dislike, and I always assume it's the same person, but no, who knows? Maybe someone misclicking stuff. Or like, I expected actual Shogi Wars game. I would also dislike a video that gives me singing when I expect some Shogi. I don't know why would you give dislike to Shogi Penguin, the sad penguin, but hey, there are different people around the world discriminating against penguins. I'm always happy when I see a dislike because it means I did a good job. I know it's the paradox, but somehow it feels good. Evil twin Carol. I have a twin, but she's not evil. Evil other twin. No. You are triplets. Well, we would know that we were triplets. I think doctors would tell us, considering it was the I don't know what's the English name, the Caesar cut. When will you teach your twin Shogi? She knows how to play Shogi. She just doesn't play. C-section. Yes, C-section. We call it Caesar. In Polish, for some reason, we call it Caesar cut. Maybe in the meaning of like major. We are also born too early, which was explain a lot about my character. Caesarian, yeah, cesarskie, yeah. Oh, it's also called Caesar in Indonesian, okay. 2 weeks? Well, we were like 1 month, so... So it was way too early. And this is why they suspect that I'm wearing glasses, because of that. C-section stands for cesarean section. Oh, okay. So English is like, well, this word is too complicated for us, so we shall shorten it. Polish and Indonesian people, we shall name it how it is. It sounds about right. Yeah, we're making up those weird strategy names. I don't know where we're going with that, but I like it. It's like we're creating our own identity for the shogi openings, which is kind of cool. We didn't have it yet, right? Like Japanese already like named all those castles like Ichigo, Strawberry. Well, now we also get our own creativity. Yeah. Wait, what is this, Abigail? What is this link? Oh god. You're showing my picture from ISF in Paris with my book written by Habu, signed by Habu. Yeah, backstones to modern, yeah. Yeah. Both of our hair was so long, yeah. Wait, he has an abbreviation? Now I'm interested. Yeah. Me and my fiancé 10 years ago. And I'm not even joking, it was literally 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, Madoka took it, by the way. It was the same tournament that Rico likes to talk about. He's like, oh, remember when we all went to party? Yeah, that's the one. We should make more shogi songs. Random thought I just had. We should make more shogi songs. One bad idea later. Maybe someone should rap about Nifu. That thing that everybody does, nobody expects. It's Nifu, Nifu, Nifu. Nifu, Nifu, Nifu. More like Puyo Puyo song, but with Shogi. I don't know about Puyo Puyo song, unfortunately. I also created a version for the Mino castle, but I didn't like how it sounded. There was the Mino song as well on the list of songs. Yeah. Yeah, Mino. Mino. Yeah, we had this. I had this idea as well, but like, it was too difficult for me to sing, and it didn't sound good, so I gave up. Yeah, Nifu. From this official Sega YouTube. Okay, let me see. Oh, I'm cringing already. I'm sorry, but I'm cringing already. Oh, you wanna like Nifu Nifu? Yeah, but you need a huge Japanese voice for that because the effect won't be the same. If you have Jen singing mew 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 mew, that's not the same as pia pia. You know, it's not the same. You need a cute Japanese voice for that. Unless you can modify the voice to sound cute. I would like to see a song about Nifu. That's like I wish I could say a smart word now, but like this agony of doing Nifu being shown, and there it have like this rock solo inside with the words pray to the Nifu gods so that it fits the tradition of our server. Mwah, that would be a good song. Jen can do it. Probably. But I expect Nibi would be more likely to be able to do it, but Melancholy of Nifu. Melancholy sounds like you want to do Nifu, no? Melancholy. What exactly is melancholy? With no obvious cause. I guess Nifu is a pretty clear cause for being sad. No obvious cause. I don't know what happened yesterday. I feel very bad. Maybe I played a Nifu. If it's a sad song, maybe Jazz would fit. Jazz is supposed to be like sad songs. Why did I Nifu? Oh, why? Why did I Nifu yesterday? Why did I Nifu in my game? Oh, why did I Nifu? Oh no. No obvious cause, yeah. There were so many other moves you can make on the board. All the other drops with my rook. But for some reason, stupid me, I pick a pawn and dropped it there. Oh no, and Nifu, why did I Nifu? Oh, Nifu, why did I Nifu? Oh no. Nifu, a double pawn in the column. I wish one of them was promoted. Oh no, Nifu, why did I Nifu? Nifu, a double pawn. Nifu, oh, the bane of my soul. Please don't torture me anymore. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Honey Mint. Thank you. 100 bits. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed. I was browsing YouTube videos and Twitter and saw a lot of people referring to Karo as Karo-tan or Karo-chan. That's cute. I mean, at my university, people were calling me Karo-chan, so that's only natural. No. No, stupid AV, no stupid. Oh, now it's stuck in your head. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's unlucky when a song gets stuck in your head. Like the Rang Dang Dang song. Alright, guys. Time is coming close. We shall be finishing the stream. tomorrow morning, please remember, we do not have the morning stream with Paul. We are trying to set it up on weekday instead. Of course, Sunday Shogi will be at the same time, so tomorrow minus 2 hours. Hope to see your Kifu over there. I see Jen already clipped the song. Great. Please post it on the Discord. Yes, guys, speaking of Discord, if you're not there yet, here is our link. Ready to join. And I hope you have a great Saturday. And I will see you on the Discord or tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and listening my full singing. So bye bye.